How did I learn spiritual warfare? I tell you too. One day, I was in Form 4. We didn't have JSS, SS, all those things. It's from 1 to 5. I was in Form 4. I was going on my way. JJ. And somebody said, one lady said, Daniel, come. This fry pan on the fire, it's boiling. The oil is boiling. Please, come and help us remove it. I branched to enter into this kitchen. I was not sleeping. I was wide awake. I was still sleeping. As I entered into the kitchen door, the oil that was being boiled rose like a ball of fire. And it changed direction 90 degrees. He went like this. Then he did like this, 90 degrees. And was coming to me. I couldn't move. I was transfixed to the spot. All of a sudden, I had bang on my leg. This right leg. My leg began to roast. I screamed, yeah, my leg, yeah. The girl who called me ran away. Then 3 elderly people came. Hey. One said, okay. When things like this happen, we apply Ogi. We apply Ogi. I said, no, you don't put Ogi. Ogi wasn't the solution. The second one said, it's ice water. I said, no, ice water is bad. That one said, eggs. Let's crack eggs and put it there. So, ice water, egg, water, ice water, egg, water, ice water, egg. And they were arguing. So, they were arguing. My leg was roasting. I said, hey. I said, excuse me, please, arrive at a decision. This leg is roasting. Eventually, they agreed on ice water. If I take off my shoes now, that leg is different from the second one. So, I was at home for 2 months. Because the leg could not enter into any shoe to go to school. It was about twice the size of normal shoes. And it was removing water. They were pouring gentian violet, that dark thing, on top of it. And I was receiving injection. In fact, those were the last injections I had in my life. Since 1974, I've never had any injection. Amen. Now, when I found that this is a serious matter, I won't sit at home like this. So immediately the leg got a little bit better. And I wore shoe on the left. And this one had no shoe. So that's why I was going to school. So I was moving slowly because of the leg. It's still painful. We were at the notice board one day in the school. We were looking at the result of those who just passed out. All of a sudden, the cane master showed up. We have a cane master in school. When they say you should enter your class and you don't enter on time, it's a man that brings whip to cane everybody back to class. So the cane master showed up. Then I tried to run. I'd forgotten that I had only 1.5 legs. I tried to run. I slipped. Then I broke this hand. So they rushed me to Bobi. So here you are, Daniel Olukoya. One leg roasted, the other one POP. I was sleeping on my bed that night, looking at my hand on POP and my roasted leg. And I heard a voice say, son, if you don't start praying, they will kill you. Don't you see that they don't want you to take your school certificate exam? If you don't start praying, they will kill you. And that your church you are going to is teaching you nothing. And it's true. They don't teach us anything in our church. We dance, take about 10 offerings. And the offering, the ushers will not come. You have to dance. And bring it. And by the time they start preaching the messages, everybody's asleep. Because we have done some vigorous dancing. They didn't teach us anything. It was on that bed I learned spiritual warfare. No pastor taught me. The kind of prayer we're praying now, it's not that many pastors. I didn't go to any school where I was taught. It was on that bed with a roasted leg and with a POP hand that I began to learn. If not, I will not be here talking to you today. The enemies of my destiny will have done their worst. There are plenty of you here now. Immediately you become a shining star. You become an enemy of the host of hell, and they will pursue you. Many are under pursuit now. But one thing is certain today. Those powers that do not want you to fulfill your destiny, whether they like it or not, they shall be arrested. 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 In the name of Jesus. That's why somebody has said, if you want to win anything, want to be a winner at anything, you want to win a race, you want to win yourself, you want to win in your life, a little bit of madness is necessary. The fellow who was reading the poem here said, I was reading from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. It's madness. It's madness now. So if you want to win a race, you want to do something extraordinary, you want to do something others will be reading in a book, you need a little bit of what? Madness. Many of us don't like what is happening in our lives. We don't like what's happening in our family. We don't like what we're going through. We don't like the kind of marks we're scoring. Then if you don't like it, then get mad at it. A change will begin to happen. Many of us don't like the state we have, but we're not mad with it yet. When you run mad with it, things will begin to happen. Some disagree with their present state, but they're not mad with it yet. When you run mad with it, things will begin to happen. If you do not like where you are, and you do not hate it and fight it, you remain where you are. That's the truth. Changes do not happen. Changes that will make people celebrate you do not happen until you get mad. Madness. Holy madness. Sometimes, you see, when there is no war, there cannot be peace. It's not all wars that are. When I finished from this university, and I made a first class, I had an uncle who was coming to me every day, say, hey, my brother, don't allow them to kill you. Nobody in our family has ever gotten this kind of degree. Nobody has ever had the first class. Please, let us fortify you. Let us build you up with juju so that they won't kill you. And every day he will be coming, will be crying. Every day he will be coming, will be crying. Say, what kind of wala is this now? So one day I said, okay, uncle, take me to the Baba. So I took my Bible. I said, let's go. So he drove me and we went to a place. There's a beautiful house at the back. There was a wretched boys' quarter at the back. So I thought we were going to enter the beautiful house. No. It was a wretched boys' quarters we went to. We now entered one room. I saw a man sitting on the bed. The bed had no mattress. It had mat on it. He was sitting there. I noticed he was eating yam, boiled yam. I was expecting I would find fried eggs there. No. He was eating the yam with palm oil and salt. And we got there. We sat down. My uncle said, Baba, this is that my brother that made first class. I want you to fortify him. Give him terrible juju so that nobody will be able to kill him. So he said that. I started praying. Say, Father, please, get my uncle out of here for 2 minutes so I can talk to this man. And I said, God will answer my prayer. He forgot something in his car. So he went out. And I looked at him and said, Mr. Man. He said, look at me. He said, look, you say you want to fortify me. Ordinary yam you are eating. You cannot fortify it with eggs. And look at your bed. Look at your house. If you claim you have power to fortify people, why have you not used it for yourself? Say, look, you better stop wasting your time. Surrender your life to Jesus. And I brought out my Bible. At that level, my uncle came in. So I quickly put the Bible away. The man was still in a shock. So he told my uncle, say, sir, before I open my eyes, take this your stubborn brother out of this place fast. I don't want to see him again. My uncle started crying, saying, Baba, please help him. Help him. The man chased us out. My uncle did not know what chased us out. The violent take it by force. When you begin to exhibit holy madness, God may ask you to do things that look abnormal and